other evidence, yun yung medyo malinaw, 8, no? 8, including 3 former senators. Isang cabinet secretary, di ba? Isang dalawa na ex-senators, na isa natalo, yung isa ay tapos na yung term, tapos at least 5 to 6 active senators. Dramatic yan, ha? Kung makakasuhan
Dramatic,
yung...
yeah. Daming cardboard yan.
Oo. No? Kaya, tapos mga cabinet secretaries, baka hindi lang si Bonoan. Dahil may several din cabinet secretaries yung na-link dito. Di ba? Si Bonoan nasa abroad, like Saldico. Dapat babalik yun this December. Hindi pa bumabalik. No?
Kasi Bersamin, yung dating budget secretary, I mean, they know a lot. I mean, it's not only like, they know
Yes.
the budget, they know
So,
all the inner
pero
working.
feeling ko maingat sila kay Bersamin. Because Bersamin can
He
burn
knows
the
a lot,
house.
he knows too much.
Oo, together with Pangandaman, baka magdalawa tatlong isip sila dun sa dalawa. Di ba? Pero Bonoan, wala silang magagawa. All the evidence nandun. All the evidence nandun. Ang pwedeng tamaan dito kay Bersamin, yung kanyang yung kanyang grand nephew. Tapos dito kay Pangandaman, ang pwedeng tamaan yung kanyang BFF, si Undersecretary Traigib ng DepEd. Yan yung mga clearly merong resibo na binanggit si Yusek Bernardo. Di ba? Kaya as for now, by association, si Executive Secretary Bersamin at saka si Secretary Pangandaman. Pero as they dig further, tingin ko marami pa silang mahanap.
I mean, yun nga, it's the direction. The more this goes inward or among his allies, the more it damages him. Or baka mamaya mag-defect yung mga, ma-impeach pa si BBM. So inevitably, he has to redirect this back at the Dutertes who also have a lot of question marks over them. Lahat ng mga Diskaya projects during Digong's time, all of these pork barrel funds that they enjoyed during Digong's time and beyond. I mean, isn't it realistically the best way for BBM to really prevent an implosion, to put it mildly, is to redirect this investigation against his bete noir?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Dahil marami naman doon sa makakasuhan ng mga senador, kaalyado ng mga Duterte. Di ba? So kailangan may mga senador na makasuhan.
Proxies.
Yung mga kongresista, ang mga kaalyado niya. No? Yun yung mga kaalyado niya. Kaya hindi ko alam kung hanggang saan aabot yung mga kakasuhan sa Congress. Well, yung sa cabinet, at least mga undersecretaries at isang cabinet secretary. So kung magagawa niya yan, no? Mga 3 senators, 10 congressmen,
15
tapos
congressmen, yeah.
1 cabinet secretary, several undersecretaries, tingin ko for a while, ma-appease yung
It
tao.
gives him some breathing space, right?
Oo, oo. Pero kung hindi niya gagawin yan, kahit i-redirect niya yung atake sa mga Duterte, that won't be enough. Talaga namang dapat kasuhan ng mga Duterte.
Yun nga, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, sasabihin ng mga Duterte, ano yan, political persecution and all.
Kung sila lang.
But the point is, there are big question marks. Kaya nga dapat na-impeach si Sara, na-impeachment trial pala, na-impeach na pala siya. Na-impeachment trial si Sara.
Yes. Halimbawa, itong hypocrisy nila, nabanat sila ng banat dito sa Cabral Files. Kasama sila sa Cabral Files eh. Di ba? Ano yun?
I mean,
Selective?
Bernardo said, di ba, Cabral was like really the one in charge of clearing the procurements and projects and all under Digong's administration.
Yes, yes. Pwede siya. More than 10 years na undersecretary for planning, no? Very crucial 'yun. Alam niya kung saan napunta itong mga proyektong ito, especially itong mga flood control. Alam niya kung nasaan itong mga ghost at saka substandard, no? At alam niya na itong mga paggawa ng NEP na siya mismo ang humihingi ng proposals galing sa mga politicians. Na inamin mismo ni Senator Ping Lacson at Senate President Tito Soto na sila mismo hiningaan ng 500 million in projects para ipasok habang ginagawa pa lang ng NEP. No? Kaya nga sayang, pumanaw kaagad si Yusek Cabral. Dahil alam ko, kakasuhan na talaga siya. No? ombudsman bago siya pumanaw. Tingin ko baka isa yun sa dahilan doon sa kanyang pagpanaw.
Preemptive na lang. Suicide para lang ano.
Mhm.
Hindi kaya na-threaten yung family niya kaya nagano na. I mean, we don't know which side, 'di ba? Kasi 10 years na siya eh. So ang daming many are interested in her demise, 'di ba? Yun ang problema eh.
Yes, sabi nga ni John Vic, at least 20 billion yung kanyang kinita diyan sa mga deals na yan. At least.
Grabe.
Oo, dahil ang hinawakan niya mga proyekto ay kwan more than 600 billion. 600 billion yung kanyang hinawakan.
So she went to the Mayor Magalong's position is dumaan siya dun sa mga basically gold mines of corruption na she oversaw. So parang guilt trip, kinil trip niya yung sarili niya, parang ganun ba yan? Parang retracing the journey of parang, ang tawag doon, parang retracing the journey of moral decay, parang ganun.
Yes, sinasabi kasi ng iba, uy, matino naman siya before. Tapos nakorrupt lang siya ng system. Di ba? Yun ang sinasabi nila. Kaya nga, it reminds me of Harry Roque.
Yeah, but this one took bago siya nagligaya, pati mga disguise, di ba? Small time sila for a while. Ito si Harry, ano pa lang, talon na kagad, happy na kagad, supra level agad.
Uh,
Harry's was quite a swift journey to success. Wasn't it, Sir
yes.
Ronald?
Quick burn. Quick
Quick.
burn.
Gusto ko sana sabihin Icarus, but I cannot imagine him as a Greek figure. Parang,
Oo.
parang hindi
Kasi
siya
Carlos
Icarus.
naman, meron naman siyang level of innocence. Oo. Nung simula pa lang si Harry, epal na. Di ba? Yung
Epal
pag-epal
is
niya,
life. Epal is life.
talks a lot about the person. Mm.
Nasaan ba si Harry? Austria?
Austria. Mm.
Ay,
Oo.
social. Para, ano may movie sa Ronald, yung Ethan Hawke at saka ano, yung Before Sunrise, yung gano'n, yung
Oo.
lovers sila in the train.
Oo.
Alam mo yun sa Ronald, tapos sa Vienna
Oo.
sila. Baka
Oo.
naman, baka naman.
Before sunset.
Oh, parang Before Sunrise, Before Sunset. Tatlo yun
Oh,
eh. Trilogy yan eh.
oo.
Third part
Oo.
is in Greece. Oh, di ba, Sir Ronald?
Tatlo yan
Paris yung second. Yung second is in Paris. First is in
Oo.
Vienna. Oh, Sir Ronald, talo kita dyan. Mas romantic ako sa'yo, Sir Ronald.
Totoo naman. Oo. Ako, hindi ako romantic eh.
Hindi ka romantic eh. Sabi nga ni Kwanzan, walang papadol sa'yo na.
Kaya nga, kawawa naman ako, no?
Tuloy, ang dami nag-comment sa baba. Hindi, papatol kami kay Sir Ronald. Parang, please don't post it on my, not on my page. Like, no, I'm not interested in your desirous reflections.
Oo.
Ano mga erotic, mga Sir Ronald, erotica eh. Naging erotica yung comment section ko.
Oo.
Ano ba yan? How do you feel about this, Sir Ronald? Naging ano ka? Parang ikaw nag-replace kay Richard Gomez as the sex symbol of the... Nakita
Pero
mo yun?
ang kaibahan ko kay Richard Gomez, wala naman ako mga alleged ghost project at saka alleged
Yun.
substandard project. At
Akala
saka
ko,
hindi ako matok.
di ba no? At hindi, yeah, exactly. Ikaw
Hindi
sa
ako
harap mo
matok.
susuntukin, hindi from sa likod, di ba? Yun ang sasabi ko.
Oo. Hindi ako lang mabatok, no?
Nakita mo yung
Ah,
nagbabatok
I
yung
don't stab anybody in the back. I stab
yun.
him in
In
front.
the front, exactly. Yun ang maganda sa isa. Kaya nga ako binubuli mo harap-harapan sa Ronald eh.
Oo. Hindi
Nakita mo
lang naman yun. Hindi naman bully yun. Ikaw naman. Masyado ka naman sensitive. Masyado ka naman sensitive.
ako pa, parang ginaslide mo pa ako for, grabe ka talaga. Victim blamer ka pa. In fairness sa Ronald, hindi ka nagbabatok. Nakita mo yung dalawang top batok tapos may meme shot tsaka si Wang Og ba yan? Yung ano?
Oo. Oo.
Sir, Sir Ronald, pumunta ka ba? Magpapatato ka ba sa kanya? Nakita mo yung picture ni Leviste? Yung
Oo. Ilang taon na ba yun?
natuwa siya.
Parang she's over 100 years old na.
Parang ano daw may question mark. Baka daw hindi. Baka 60, 70 lang yun. Kunyari lang. Kasi mahirap i-establish daw yung ano niya eh. She's fresh. I mean,
Walang
I'm proud of
records.
her. As a Cordillera, I'm proud of her. Like, God bless her. It's just that,
Pero tatagal ang buhay mo ro with the fresh
lalong
air,
pa.
fresh food, the fresh vegetables, di ba? Oh.
Exactly. At lalo kung nag-ano ka, nang babato. Pupunta ka ba sa Ronald? Parang
Ah?
makita ko yung mansanas mo ay
Papalagay ako ng tattoo naman sana, di ba?
magkalagi ka tato naman sa ilaway-lawain niya tapos igaganon-ganon niya.
Pero pag magpatattoo ko naman sanas, lalagyan ko ng kwan, lalagyan ko ng snake, lalagyan ko ng ulupong na nag-o-offer ng mansanas.
Ayun,
Kay
Sir. Yan ang gusto ko sa'yo, Sir Ronald. Parang may mythical, ano na, the fallen man. Sir Ron,
Oo.
speaking of Leviste, let's talk about Leviste Jr. Ano ba daw? May nagsabi, battle ba ito ng XDDS? Si Dizon versus Leviste. Ano ba nangyari? Nag-away na sila ngayon.
Well, hindi naman binanatan directly ni Congressman Libiste si Beans. Ang sabi lang niya, ilalabas daw niya with the permission of Secretary Beans. Si Beans naman, ang sabi niya, never siya nag-authorize o nag-authenticate ng any document na ibinigay kahit kanino. Yung lahat ng documents na meron ng DPWH, ibinigay nila kay Ombudsman Remulla. Yun ang kanyang sagot. Indirect yung kanyang pitik kay Kong Lebiste, no? So, hindi naman talaga sila nagbakbakan. Mas na nagbakbakan si Congressman Ridon at saka si Lebiste, 'di ba? And others, no? Yun yung mas direct. Ngayon, whether totoo o hindi yung hawak ni Congressman Lebiste, ang sinasabi lang ni Sec. Vince Dizon, hindi yon authenticated. No? Yun ang sinasabi niya. Ah.
What is this Levista guy up to? Parang lahat may insertion, ay biglang naalala yung nanay niya pala sa pero yung sa nanay ko ay ganito, ganito. Parati siya may biglang he throws something and then wait. Rewind. Ito pala. Tsaka hindi siya ata marunong mag-Filipino. I mean, alam ko konyotik yung Tagalog, but parang hirap siya
Marunong.
mag-Tagalog, no?
Marunong siya. I've met him eh.
Medyo
Marunong.
nagsistruggle siya eh. Minsan parang nakikita mo parang ko sabihin sa Tagalog, ito parang
I-guess mo nga rito sa deep dive. Ah.
baka iiyak siya sa Ronald, nakita mo may
Sigurado ko,
drama pa siya.
sigurado ko hindi ka ibubuli nun.
Ay, mabait yun. Hindi, mabait na bata. In fairness naman. In fairness. Hindi, ano yun eh, debating coach niya, si Falsis. Kaya sabi
Talaga.
ko, bakit mabait siya? Naging coach
Oo.
siya si Falsis, pero mabait pa rin siyang tao. So, yun ang
Oo.
question.
Kasi Falsis yung kanyang coach.
O, sa debating coach. O, nag-yell
Saan?
yan dati. Si Falsis, magaling na debater yan. Kaya hindi ko alam, ba't hinahamon nung isa. Parang, parang Sir Ronald, parang imagine mo yung time na may manpad ka, may nag-aamon sa'yo ng makipagsuntukan. Parang gusto mo mamatay, gusto mo ma-mass extinction yung lahi mo. Parang ganun yun eh. Eh, debating coach yan si Falsis. Tapos hahamunin mo magdebata, yan tuloy. Mamanpad yung mga yan. Now, Sir Ron, let's go to our friends, no? Kasi maraming galit sa'yo dahil binabash mo daw yung isang friend na. No. Honestly, let's go. Where are we in terms of the state of play? Kasi ang understand ko, Sir Ronald, behind the scenes, there's already understanding that tama ka. Ang tama, I mean, we have been saying this. Talagang isa lang pwedeng lumaban kay Sarah. This has to go down to one on one. If it
Yeah.
gets split, wala. I think even John Vic, when he was, he didn't deny that he may harbor some ambition, but even siya, aminado siya, I don't know if he should be the most competitive, best compelling candidate. So how do you do this? Because it cannot be just a pink candidate. Ano, mag-hybrid yan, magkakaroon ng Villarroyo. I mean, what kind of realistic permutations can we see? And to be honest, Sir Ron, I know your feelings about certain candidates and all, but in terms of competitiveness, you can make a strong case for Riza, you can make a strong case for Len, you can also make a very strong case for Bam and even Kiko, right?
Yes. Una ay pwede nyo maging process dahil wala pa namang standard bearer yung other non-Duterte camps. Baka pwedeng at this point, baka some are saying na baka ngayon yung mas ideal na mag-usap dahil hindi pa nagso-solidify around the candidate. No? So baka pwedeng simulan yung pag-uusap, no? Kahit informally. Yung iba naman ang sinasabi, mag-consolidate muna. Mag-consolidate yung Tulfo, mag-consolidate yung admin, mag-consolidate yung pink, and then pag nakapag-consolidate sila for a clear leader, tsaka magsimula yung negotiations, no? Yung iba naman ang sinasabi, wala nang kwan. Wala nang negotiations. Tignan na lang kung sino yung pinakamataas sa survey against
Yeah.
Sarah. Tapos everybody rallies around him or her. No? Yan yung sinasabi. Meron din fourth option. Ito yung baka may sumulpot na hindi kasama doon sa usual suspects. Baka may sumulpot na dark horse or black swan na hindi kasama sa configuration this early. Baka next year or a year from now ay sumulpot yan. Pwedeng siya ay nandiyan na, pwedeng siya ay kilala na, pero hindi pa siya lumalantad as a possible contender. Dahil bago yung complexion kasi ngayon ng ating landscape. By 2028, 61% ng mga botante will be young people, no? 40 years below. So yan yung bagong element diyan. Tapos meron kang massive nationwide anti-corruption outrage, no? From all sides. So sinong leader ang makakasakay diyan? For lack of a better example, Amiriam. Amiriam na ang message lang ay anti-corruption at saka ang base lang ay basically kabataan, no? Wala pang social media noon, ha? Wala pang social media, wala siyang partido, wala siyang name recall, wala siyang resources,
Basically,
wala,
she was the analog disruptor. Parang
di ba?
analog
Pero
age
naging
disruptor.
disruptor siya.
Yeah.
So yun yung fourth na possibility. So, I think all of these four have to be resolved sooner or later next year. Not in 2027. No? Not in 2027.
Too late
Kaya
na.
magiging early yung resolution ng isang unified candidate going into 2028. Pag sinabi ko unified, hindi ibig sabihin na may coalition or may united front. Pwedeng, wala kaming kandidato, o di kayo na. We can support you indirectly by attacking our primary enemy. Anong tawag dyan? Ni Lenin? The direction of the main blow. No? Pwedeng ganun yung pagtingin ng iba without forming a coalition. Dahil ang hirap mag-form ng coalition dahil may mga wounds ang isa't isa.
Oh, yeah.
May wounds ang Pink, may wounds
Formal
ang
coalition is impossible. But having said that, Sir, I mean, let's think about a fifth possibility, a bit wild. Like BAM and BBM coming together and saying they're willing to put aside for the moment their historical family issues, blah blah blah, for the sake of saving the country from another Duterte catastrophe. Wouldn't that be kind of a potentially transformative moment? And
Well,
then
that is a possibility. Ang problema lang dyan ay siyempre yung apelyido ng isa Aquino, yung apelyido ng isa Marcos. No, yun yung una. Ikalawa, kailangan nilang i-process sa base nila yan. Baka sila madali nilang ma-realize yung political ramifications no, of joining or not joining. Pero yung base hindi kaagad yun mahahatap. Di ba? Dahil nga
but
very
given the existential threat here, the base will
yes,
have no
the
choice,
leaders
right?
will
Yun ang basa
realize
ko eh.
yes, the real leaders will realize that first. The base, not necessarily. Di ba? Not necessarily. Dahil iba-iba naman yung levels ng politicalization. The political leadership may realize that the soonest. But the base will take time. No? The
Shouldn't
base will...
that be the drumbeat from early as now? Na, I mean, in a way, it's already that, diba? That it could be just one, hindi pwede ma-split. So the next question is, are we looking at kind of a grand alliance na not necessarily ideal? Maybe the VP comes from the admin and then the president comes from the pinks, parang ganon?
Baka
Or
hindi
reverse.
grand alliance. Baka an informal arrangement.
So Villarroyo style.
Ibig sabihin, walang formality. Para hindi buhatin ng isa't isa yung burden ng mga away nila in the past. No? Basta ang pala nila, a common enemy. A common enemy. At saka isa lang ang kandidato. No? Yun yung mga minimums. A common enemy at saka isa lang ang kandidato. The arrangement may be informal rather than formal. No? Yun yung
Kaya
mga...
nga, so ano, dummy yung presidential candidate ng isang side? And then they're really supporting
Hindi. Isa lang ang kandidato. The other side may agree to support without being part of a grand coalition. Yun ang sinasabi ko. No? Dahil
because I don't see the pinks not running a candidate. I mean, it's going to be either Lenny, Bam, Risa, whatever. So it's a question of will BBM feel safe not to have even a presidential candidate at all, or maybe push. I mean, you can see Torre as a VP could still
yes.
square the circle, right? Torre as the joint
Richard,
candidate.
kailangan pa rin tignan dyan yung surveys Halimbawa, kung sobrang baba yung pink, na tingin ko hindi naman mangyayari. Pero just in case, hypothetically, sobrang baba. No? At alam nila their own political as well as physical mortality ay nakatali doon sa defeating the Dutertes in 2028. Tingin ko open sila sa iba't ibang possibilities, no? So long na hindi katulad ni Sara yung susuportahan.
You think a John Vic Remulla would be palatable to the Pinks if by some reason the survey show is actually quite competitive and then the machine and
Well,
everything also
anything is possible. It could be Remulla, it could be
Torre?
Torre, it could be a Dizon, no? It
Mhm.
could be someone else na hindi pa pinag-uusapan ngayon, di ba? So, makikita natin,
Tagalog?
we have to arrive at a decision, no? Middle of next year.
Yun nga, I'm just having a hard time seeing. I'm
Hmm.
not seeing Bam pushing for this considering number two siya. Or not Lenny not being pushed to either run or endorse Bam. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I really see it going in that direction eh. Na
Wag
either
mong
Lenny will
kalimutan.
make the move or Lenny will endorse Bam. Parang ganun na nakikita ko. I'll be honest, I'm just brutally honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Deep
yeah.
reflection ako eh. Like I just this real talk. That's really the most
Distinction.
likely
Yeah.
scenario I see.
Yeah. Yun yung for now, yun yung probability. Pero alam mo, lahat ng nag-top sa Senate, they lost for something higher. Wala pa ako nakita na nag-top sa Senate na nanalo. From Salonga, no? To sino ba nag-top? To Loren,
Si
no? To
Marojas,
to
Marojas,
Marojas, no?
Robin Padilla, baka may chance pa siya maging president.
So hindi
Bong
measurement yung
Revilla.
pagpunta sa Senate na ikaw ay
Si Arroyo, di ba nag-top siya ng Senate race? Hindi ba parang top si Senate? Si
well,
Arroyo.
iba yung kay Arroyo
Although, yeah. O iba yung circumstances.
incumbent president din. At saka nagkaroon ng massive cheating noon. 'Di ba? Yung Garci tapes, etc. So medyo naiiba 'yon. He was an incumbent when he ran for president.
Baka madulas ako. Anyways, I'll keep it at that. I mean, sir, without spilling beans, where are we as far as yung mga behind the scenes, let's say smoothing of the ground is concerned? Kasi ang ayoko makita is mag-away-away ng tao dun sa one candidate na eventually lilitaw for the basically save us from Duterte's candidate.
Well, for now, halimbawa, yung mga Tulfo, parang wala naman silang i-field. No? For now. At least pagkausap ko si Rafi Tulfo, sabi niya. Tapos, yung mga Pink ay nagsisimula na mag-usap-usap. No? Among themselves. Dahil yun ang basic Mag-usap-usap muna sila. Yung mga Marcos, tingin ko may nagfo-float sila. Pero wala pang empirical data to support that No? For now, ang nagfo-float pa lang ng sarili ay si John Vic. No? Yung pa lang ang nagfo-float. So,
Hindi naman nag-float ng sarili. Nung pina-float siya, he didn't resist.
okay, I stand corrected.
Para yung hindi ako naglandi sa kanya. Nung naglandi siya, hindi ako nag-resist. Parang gano'n. Alam mo yung mga gano'n sa wait lang, baka malas na naman tayo. Anyway, fast forward to the last part of this conversation. Sir, since you will not be able to join our very high-minded intellectual conversation later on.
Ayun yung baguhin yung araw
Ayun. Hindi.
Uh,
Let's do one more early January na lang, Sir Ronald. Pagbalik mo na lang.
29 sana, okay. Pero sabi nyo, 30. Meron lang meron lang plan.
Pwede ka pala ng din kasalanan ko. That's my fault. Sorry, Sir Ronald. That's my. But then let's try one more early January before Alice si Leloy. Let's
Tayong hindi nakasabay kay Kwan Kay Walden Kaya
yeah, I mean, let's be honest, doesn't Kawalden have some valid concern na baka we're so worried about the return of Duterte's that we're giving too much pass to BBM, or we may end up giving too much pass for BBM, or we may end up babysitting BBM basically.
We're not giving BBM a pass. Katulad ngayon, this past 2 days, puro banat ko sa kanya. And also in the past. Ang sinasabi lang natin, no, don't throw the baby with the bathwater. Iba 'yon. No, iba 'yon, no? Ang sinasabi lang natin, ayaw natin ng military junta or Asara installation. Ngayon, may mga iba dyan na may illusion, they can fill the vacuum. Iwan ko na sila doon sa ganung illusion.
I think that settles that point. Okay, now in a very Gramscian way, Sir Ronald, what is the balance of forces at ano yung mga interventions, mass movements or mobilizations ang kailangan to create a new equation here? Kasi yes, there's a 2020 race, yes, there's an anti-dynasty bill, there's all of these things. Pero at the end of the day, di ba, Sir Ronald, the political system is a reflection of the balance of power, di ba? Of what whoever is the dominant force, they determine how is the constitution interpreted, how is the law executed, who gets what, how much of what. So, where do you see if you zoom out a little bit, Sir Ron, for more, let's put aside the names, let's put aside the timeline and all of that. Anong juncture tayo sa Philippine political history, Sir Ronald, as someone who has been following this very, very thoroughly for at least half a century?
Well, yes and no. Because balance of forces is it's a concept of modernity. No? Balance of forces. No? Alam natin kung ano ibig sabihin ng forces na yan. Machinery, no? Propaganda, resources, no? Positions of power. No? Yan yung war of motion eh. Yan yung Gramscian war of motion. No? Pero in a postmodern world, no? In postmodernity, balance of forces may mga pagbabago. Like social media, disruption ay hindi in the past bahagi ng modern concept ng balance of forces. No, hindi siya masyadong
Postmodern na to, postmodern.
Ngayon sa postmodernity, that can alter the balance of forces, no? Kumbaga, overnight biglang merong disruptor na nakuha yung Gen Z at saka millennials, no? At na-divide yung mga traditional balance of forces. Then you have a run for your money, di ba? Yun ang sinasabi ko. Kaya sabi ko yes and no. May element pa rin talaga ng the modern classification ng balance of forces, no? Mga minimum yan. Pero in the age of disruption, in the age of simulacra, in the age of social media,
Performativity, yeah.
things can change overnight. No? Yun ang sinasabi ko.
So what you're
Kaya
saying
yung
is that there's an
interplay ng
inherent
dalawa,
fragility in the system that
yes, ayun na.
whereby even if yung balance of forces are not on your side, you can
Oo.
like suddenly create a kind of a black hole and then like suddenly
Yes,
rejig the
yes.
whole
Oo.
thing. I see what
Oo.
you're saying.
Oo. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Na, of course, hindi pa yan tested. Lalo na sa Philippine conjuncture.
No, but
But
wasn't Duterte that? I mean,
indicative.
honestly, wasn't Duterte, I mean, your former colleague, is it Ochoa? He keeps on talking about disruptor, but wasn't Digong that disruptor in 2015, 2016? We already had that.
Digong is a disruptor. No? Si Miriam is a disruptor na hindi pa panahon ng social media. No? In a way, Pinoy was a disruptor with the death of his mother at yung kanyang kung walang corrupt, walang mahirap. So you have several disruptors. Iba-iba yung moment, pero yung kanilang essence of being a disruptor, pwedeng maiba naman at this point. Disruptor pa rin in an age of simulacra and social media and artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, no? Kaya that combination, hindi pa natin sigurado eh. Yung interplay niya with the traditional balance of forces. Magkakaroon siya ng interplay. Hindi na pwedeng balance of forces lang. Hindi natin sigurado itong bagong post-modernity disruption hanggang saan yung kaya niyang gawin. Perhaps the answer is somewhere in between. Yung complementation ng dalawa. By the way, for the first time, meron na akong ChatGPT. First time. Oh, gamit ko ang ChatGPT for the first time last Christmas.
Welcome to the 21st.
Oh, in-install ni Randy David. No? Tapos in-explain niya.
Naunahan ka pa ni Randy?
In-explain niya, at saka si Cara David. Tapos in-explain nila ano yung limits at saka possibilities ng ChatGPT. At
Kasama
saka
ba dyan sa limits yung rankings na nandun si Hey Darren kabilang channel at wala ka or yung...
Ngayon lang, oh. Tuwan-tuwa ako. No? So, ang dami kong pan eh.
Now you see. Now you see.
Nagtatanong ako, tinanong ko, no, anong kaibahan ni Kautsky at saka ni Bernstein? No?
Magaling siya.
Anong kaibahan ni Rosa Luxemburg at saka ni Trotsky?
Magaling siya.
Yan yung mga una kong tanong eh dito sa ChatGPT.
Ano,
no?
matinong sagot?
Nagpa-deep search din ako, hinanap ko yung kwan. Nasaan na yung aking mga ex?
Ayun ang problema.
Pwede
Ibang
pala yun?
chat yata rin sa Ronald, hindi
Pwede pala
GPT
yun?
yan.
Pwede pala mag-deep search dyan? No? Sabi ko, ba?
DeepSeek yata ang kailangan mo yung Chinese version ng
So,
ChatGPT.
ganun pa lang. Hanggang
DeepSeek.
doon pa lang ako. Ideological pa lang. May mga nabasa kong libro ng college.
Yeah.
Nakalimutan ko na. Binabalikan
Binalikan mo.
ko. Oo, si Michelle
Magaling.
Rapis, yung advisor ni Allende. No?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yun, no? Kaya natutuwa ako eh. No? Nababalikan ko yung mga dati kong mga
Saka
nakalimutan.
liberation theology,
Oh.
yung mga ganun, yeah.
Yeah. Tuwan-tuwa ako.
To end on this note, I mean,
Sabi ni Randy, ako na lang daw hindi pa gumagamit ng ChatGPT.
maybe that's your secret sauce, Sir Ronald. Bakit?
Tapos
Bakit yung...
pinapaliwanag niya, marami pa lang mga columnist ngayon ang ginagamit ChatGPT to write
Oo,
their
parang
columns.
obvious kasi yung ano. Di ba,
Oo, tas
I said, you can tell ChatGPT, can you write like me? Kaya niya
oo,
70-80%. Pero sasabihin pa rin niya, may limitation.
oo.
Like, ask ChatGPT, can you copy Ronald Llama's style of writing? It will give you an honest answer. In fairness, honest siya.
Ang sasagot niya, Ronald Llamas has no style.
Yung mga ganun. Like, Ronald Llamas, he has yet to meet the summit of his potential as our favorite Justice Ascuna would say. He has not yet met the summit of his talent and all of that. But to end on this note, Sir Ronald, going back to our idol Gramsci, I mean, he didn't use the word Lebenswelt or yung life world, yung Husserlian, but he had a version of like yung folklore, yung parang yung at the end of the day, to change the system, dapat relatable ka sa masa, relatable ka doon sa common sense ng mga voters, di ba? That was very, very important for Gramsci. Kaya he worked with the Catholic Church, kaya he was willing to work with comedians, with culturatis, with all sorts of different people. Hindi pwede hanggang columns lang or podcast lang or R&R lang. Like, you really have to go there, quote-unquote, baduy ka, do all of those things.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
how are we doing
Mahalaga
there
kay
as
Gramsci ang kwan
progressives?
eh. Mahalaga kay Gramsci ang demagogy eh. 'Di ba? Mahalaga sa kanya eh. 'Di ba? Yung education in all its forms. Mahalaga sa kanya ang culture. Yan, constant yan kahit sa panahon ng modernity. No? Pwedeng iba yung kanyang manifestations, 'di ba? Pwedeng iba yung kanyang representations, pero it's still cultural, no? And mythology is part of culture, folklore, 'di ba? Nung lumalaki ako, yan ang kinikwento sa akin ng tiyuhin ko eh. No, yung mga tikbalang, yung mga aswang, no, yan. Alam mo naman, may kwan yan eh. These are representations of reality eh. 'Di ba? Pero naniniwala diyan ng tao. No? Naniniwala diyan ng
It's a
tao. At
intersubjective reality. Yeah.
yes, kaya nga sa politika, meron pa rin siyang importance eh. 'Di ba? Pag tinawag mo yung kalaban mo na demonyo, may tama yun eh. Pag tinawag mo yung kalaban mo na tambaluslos, para sa isang section ng Visayas, may tama yun eh. 'Di ba? So, kahit postmodern na yung ating mundo, culture, no, ay nananatili. Mythology remains, even with different representations.
I mean, going back again, I mean, these are also heirs of Gramsci. So Adorno would talk about logos versus mythos, right? I mean, logos
Yes.
is really the realm of reason, words, logic, numbers, analytics. But mythos,
Yeah.
storytelling, narrative, di ba?
Mhm.
Almost magical thinking or magical realism. It matters, especially in our culture, no? As a kind of a Iberian, Asian, Malayan people, di ba? Mythos is important. How do we
Yeah.
create that mythos? I mean, your former principal, the late President Aquino, he had a very strong sense of mythos as much as he would do the logos, right? Kaya nga benta
Hmm.
siya sa World Economic Forum, pero benta rin siya sa masa. How can we recreate that, Sir Ronald, ahead of
Well, kaya nga
2028?
mali. Malalim sa atin ang millenarist culture eh. 'Di ba? Malalim sa atin. Kaya marami tayong mga sekta at kulto eh. 'Di ba? Dahil marami pa rin ang naniniwala doon sa isang leader na sasagipin sila. 'Di ba?
Messianic figure.
The mythology of a leader. Ngayon, yung iba sumusobra, no? Pero hindi yan inconsistent sa isang modern political leader na gagamitin ang mythology in a modern way, in a reformist way. Na pwede mong gamitin ang populism in a progressive way, no? Hindi naman yan hindi naman yan dogma eh. These are representations, no? Hindi naman siya dogmatic eh. ang nagiging dogmatic yung mga followers, no, nito. Pero ang ibig ko sabihin, pwede itong gamitin as part of political strategy, as part of political organizing, no? Katulad dati, ginagamit ko si Noel Cabangon para makabutas ako sa organizing. Dahil ang gusto ng tao, may kumakanta. Pag yung mga tao nagagather sa isang Noel Cabangon habang kumakanta siya, kakausapin ko na isa-isa. Anong pangalan mo, anong contact number mo, no, et cetera, et cetera. Pagkatapos kumanta ni Noel, meron na akong core ng contacts ng network. No, so ibig sabihin that's using culture sa
Life world.
organizing,
Life
no?
world. Yeah.
Ngayon, pwede mong gamitin yan in a different way, no? Sa panahon ng social media, mas sweeping Mas sweeping ngayon no? Lalo na kung nakuha mo yung emotional, no? Yung emotional ah tawag diyan, hindi ko sasabihin vulnerabilities Yung magkaroon ka ng
Sensibilities.
oh,
Sensibilities.
sensibilities ng tao, then you're halfway there. You're halfway there. Dahil yung cognitive kasi, madaling makalimutan ng tao or madaling patayin yung channel, madaling ilipat. Pero yung emotional, kung masusustain mo, mas hindi nila makakalimutan yon. At hindi ka nila makakalimutan as a leader.
Correct. I mean,
It will be the battle para sa
correct.
2028. No? Postmodern, disruptor, emotional, di ba? Pero at the same time ay very concrete ang pwede mong sabihin sa mga tao. Hindi dapat abstract.
Thank you so much for that, Sir Ronald. No, I mean, the closing on this, I mean, the closing remarks. As we speak, our closest political cousins are going through their own right-wing counter wave, no, in Latin America, no. So Bukele apparently now is the most popular political figure in Latin America, including in Chile,
Yeah.
which just elected a far-right guy whose
Yeah,
father
yeah.
was, I think, Nazi member, whatever. Like, it's going crazy. So there's a
Kaya
reverse.
kasi nakaka-weaponize nitong mga
Exactly.
tools nito
Exactly. And
rather than the left.
and the analysis of yung mga progressive thinkers in Latin America is that it's because the left did not provide a counter narrative on illegal drugs and immigration issues. So kinain sila ng buhay ng mga fear-mongering, right-wing, neo-Nazi, whatever you want to call them, whatever. Or just performative social media savvy people like Bukele, right? Do,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you think, Sir Ronald, we are also in similar point of vulnerability? Kasi yung pa rin ng strength ng Duterte, yung image na kami, matapang kami, eto mga Ronald, mga Richard, mga ano yan, di ba? I mean, one reason I can see them always resorting to homophobic attacks is, in a way, they're kind of questioning our toughness. I mean, they're not tough enough. They're not gonna be tough on drugs. They're not gonna be tough. Softy sila, parang snowflake sila. Except, hindi nag-work sa atin sa Ronald kasi we
Yeah.
out-kapalmoks mga yan. But generally, that's the line of attack against liberals and progressives, right? That they're
Again,
softies.
again, yes and no. Dahil at the very least, meron silang solid na 30% pa rin. Di ba? Pero we're not doing too bad. Halimbawa, dati ilan na nakikinig sa atin? 6, 7, 8, 9 nakikinig sa atin. Ngayon, no?
10.
Ang dami na
10,000.
diba? Ang dami nakikinig sa atin, no? So, ibig sabihin, we're not doing too bad compared to
Storytelling.
saan
Storytelling.
tayo nanggaling, no? Because kinakausap natin sila on their level, no? Pag pinag-uusapan natin si Gramsci, we're talking about a particular section ng ating constituency. But most of the time, we talk to ordinary people. We tell jokes where ordinary people can relate, and then we relate the jokes to politics. Or the jokes come from political representations. No? So, natututo naman tayo. Perhaps not enough, pero we're going there.
Yeah,
We're
it's,
going
it's yeah, it's the stepping. So thank you so much, Sir Ron, for a fantastic year. Grabe, no? All corners of the world ano tayo together. Nagkalagnat tuloy ako. Ang lamig pala nung last time nung nandun ako sa labas na nanginginig ako making chismis with you about Ma'am Dani and all of that. Thank you so much, Sir Ronan. Mabuhay ka. God willing, early January na lang after New Year.
Sige,
Catch up
sige.
tayo with the rest of the gang.
Yeah,
Pahinga
yeah.
ka muna, Sir Ronald. You get some rest. I mean, hindi na tayo 20s. Or, ano. I know you are a
Talaga,
student.
wala ko 28 ako
You're 28 where it counts, Sir Ronald, but still. But, ayan na, maka-cancel na naman tayo. But still, Sir Ronald, Magpahinga ka please, ikaw, si Cardinal, like, all the hard work. Magpahinga tayo ng konti. Mag one day break ako from podcasting bukas siguro or something like that. Thank you so much, Sir Ronald. Mabuhay ka. Paras tayo nag-rain, magano tayo, ginagaya rin kita, Sir Ronald. Ay, para nag-reverse tayo. Ikaw, white, black, ako, white. This is weird. This is weird.
Nakita mo yung sweater ko?
Gwapo nga eh.
Christmas wish? No?
Gwapo talaga, Sir. Sir Ronald, mukha kang NBI director.
Owning the factors of production.
Mukha kang NBI director, Sir Ronald.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Talk to you soon. God bless po.
you.
Salamat po. God bless.